Welcome back to Carnival Night Zone. I want to leave.
The barrels are calling.
Oh, God. You don't have to deal with those as much in this world, actually. Well, as Knuckles, anyway. Because, well, you do, but not nearly as badly as Sonic and Tails have it. But yep, Carnival Night still as much of a mess as you may remember. A lot of different paths to take, and, well, crazy contraptions. It's your carnival stage, so it's nutty.
Call it Carnival Night, yeah, it still looks like a casino. That seems about right.
Yeah. Casino, carnival stage, whatever you want to call it. I say more recent stages like this are usually called carnival, because I forgot some countries don't like the idea of being associated with gambling.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, now that I think about it, you know how we were talking about last part about like some of the gaming disappointments? I just literally thought of this since we're in the Carnival Night Zone. That recent game from Square Enix, Balan's World or whatever, Wonderworld.
Balan Wonderworld. Oh.
Down Wonderworld.
Wonderworld,
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
I was thinking about disappointments.
That was probably another one of those things that was due to a rush release. It probably wasn't meant to come out when it did.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's safe to assume Yuji Naka's not going to be making another game anytime soon.
Oh no!
Yeah. Oh come on!
I love how you're complaining at this point in time when this is a post recording.
I hit the spikes.
Yeah.
You can kill me too. Fucking shit.
Oh, we talked bad about Yuji Naka and Knuckles died because of it.
Oh yeah.
Pay for your sins, Ethan.
Oh god! I forgot, the barrels in this level are actually worse. You don't have to travel on them the ridiculous up and down way like Sonic has to, but you have to navigate through a lot more of them in, like, tunnels. God damn it.
Yeah,
oh no!
Wonderworld. I feel like that's the game that I was referring to when I say games coming out this year are going to be the ones that are going to show that COVID really hammered down on everyone.
Well, that was probably Square Enix's fault for that one.
Yeah, because they did want to try to get it out by a certain day. Yeah.
I mean, look at their track record with recent games. Frickin' Marvel's Avengers. How great was that, huh?
That one was mediocre at best.
Yeah, it was frickin'
just mediocre, but
it was repetitive. It had a good story, but the gameplay was mediocre as all hell.
I was not looking forward to that game even from the get-go.
Yeah, once I heard what kind of game it was, I was like, oh boy. And don't forget Square Enix's Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. Hey, another character coming as DLC before the second part. Where is that? Huh? Oh, jeez.
Square's been kind of a strange case.
Yeah. Didn't you hear the rumor recently that people thought Microsoft was about to buy them out?
Huh.
But apparently, because apparently they were losing money or something like that. Or at least the rumor was they were, and they were going to need somebody to buy them out to stay afloat. No, they're staying independent. Yeah. Apparently, that was the rumor. They recently shot that down saying, we're not being bought by anybody, we're staying independent. So, stop with these rumors.
Then again, if anyone was going to buy out any company at this day and age, I would imagine it would be Microsoft, especially because of how often they've been buying companies out. Like,
they've been trying,
trying
to get to a point.
The only big one they bought was Bethesda, and well, that's more because they acquired ZeniMax as a whole.
Didn't they get a second one? I feel like I heard rumors about a second one.
Oh, the ones that did Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, that company? And Double Fine, maybe?
I know. I think Double Fine was definitely one of them.
Whatever the company is that did Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, that's the one they bought. That was like over a year ago, I think. But yeah, I do know they bought a few of them. I mean, hey, people want them to be exclusives. They're trying to get them. But now people are like, can you do it with your own studios? That's not how this works.
Yeah, it's like...
They have their own gaming studio, but they got, like, they're not as complex as frickin' Nintendo's are. They've got like 12 different studios working on games, or and don't forget Sony did a lot of that back in the PS2 days. Naughty Dog, Insomniac. You can never win with some people.
Yeah, you'll never be able to win. I mean, ideally, some people would say just have it be exclusive, like be free on all, like have it all on all consoles. But at the same time, the moment you do that, you start exposing just how weak consoles actually are.
Yeah. PC's starting to look better and better by the day.
Oh no!
Oh come on! Oh no!
Let's put it this way. I mean, if let's say like the companies are able to run independently, okay, well then they have to be able to sell their units as much as like the big companies are.
Mm-hmm.
So if they don't meet a certain quota, then eventually they're either going to have to file for bankruptcy or get bought out by a bigger company. That's just the natural way of the business.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are still running the rumor mill that Sega might be bought by Microsoft, which would be a bit of a jarring move.
Yeah.
I mean,
It kind of would be, yeah.
I get that Microsoft has been trying really hard to get more Japanese representation, if it hasn't been obvious by the recent, presentation efforts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And buying Sega would make a lot of sense in that regard, but I don't know. The company being under only Microsoft just doesn't sound right.
I mean, then again, it would kind of come full circle a little bit.
Yeah, because Microsoft was supposed to help with the Dreamcast originally, wasn't it? Weren't they?
I think at one point, actually, Microsoft, I think, approached Sega about like how to make a console and all that.
Yeah. And the Duke was modeled very much after the Dreamcast controller, if I remember correctly.
It definitely showed.
That makes a lot more sense when you say it like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it shows they kind of have some tight relationship with Sega a little bit. Huh, okay, no boss here, that's interesting, I'm out. Well, time for Ice Cap Zone, then.
Yeah.
I like about an
So,
anti-climax.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think Sega should be bought out by Microsoft, but if they were, I mean...
It would make the
I'm not sure how
most
to
sense.
feel as a whole.
Imagine Sonic being only under Microsoft banner.
True.
That would
That's the
be
thing
really
that bugs me
weird.
the most.
Because Sonic's work best with Nintendo outside of Sega. So, it'd be
The
really
irony
weird
is-
for that.
I guess at the end of the day, it comes down to whoever the highest bidder is.
Yeah.
Which more than likely I feel is going to be Microsoft, because even if Microsoft, like the console business, goes under, like they have their operating systems for PCs to go fall back on.
It's why I love looking up consoles of Fanboy Wars. Just look at the stupid comments, just hilarious. It's like, Microsoft should go bankrupt. Bro, you realize how big Microsoft the company actually is, right?
Yeah.
That's the reason why I think, like, when I'm thinking about Microsoft, it's like, why not just bother, like, I'd say just, like, bother not being in the console business altogether and just start focusing on the PC end of it. That's why I say it like that.
They're trying to throw all their, they're trying to throw everything into the Game Pass basket now. Which,
Yeah.
it really isn't a bad idea. As long as we're still able to own the games afterwards. That's the big key thing with gaming that I don't think some of them understand. People want to own their games. If they just disappear, it's like, what the fuck?
I think I still have a couple games downloaded on the Xbox One that were no longer on the Game Pass, and I'll have to double check that because I don't think we bought them.
I mean, if you don't want to buy it, that's one thing, but if you bought it and then it disappears, it's like, well, fuck you then.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
I mean,
that's
the ones we bought that are no longer there, I can still access that. That's not a problem.
That's another reason why I don't see gaming streaming becoming that big.
But I'm talking about the ones that we downloaded, but we didn't buy, but are no longer on the Game Pass. That's the one I'm gonna have to check to see, because I think they're still installed.
If they're not on Game Pass, they probably will. They'll do what the Sony thing was. Well, you need to make sure you have this game on your account. If it's not actually like bought through the store, they'll probably be like, well, you don't technically own this game, so you can't play it. That's how it is with some games. There's like, I know some games I had because I had Xbox Live Gold, and then I didn't have it, and then I would try to play games I got on Xbox Live Gold. They'd be like, "Well, you don't have this game. Make sure the disc is in." It's like, oh, this is a download-only game, dude. And then I got Xbox Live Gold game, and it worked. It's like, oh.
That's weird because Sony had that right with the PS3, where if you had PlayStation Plus and you downloaded something as a free thing discount, you still get to keep it even after when they no longer do it, as long as you had the subscription still.
Well, yeah, like I said, if you don't have the Xbox Live Gold subscription, some of it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
But PS Plus, yeah. If you get rid of your subscription, then you lose those free games.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. But I'm talking about, like, if it's no longer on the Game Pass and I still haven't downloaded it. Like, that's the thing that I'm, like, curious about.
Probably same thing. If you didn't buy it, you have to go out of your way to buy it then.
But I still have the Game Pass subscription. That's the thing.
Oh, if you still have Game Pass, then don't worry about it. Oh, yeah. I see. Okay, now I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
You still have Game Pass, but it got off.
I see what he's saying now. Okay.
They probably
wouldn't
make you buy it.
Yeah, it's still in my library. It's just not on Game Pass.
You probably would have to buy it to be able to play it again. That would be my guess.
Check and see, I guess, at some point.
I think that's how Game Pass works. Oh, no. Drowning, fuck!
Sorry, you can't swim until Adventure 2. Or Adventure. Wait.
Adventure 2.
Okay.
Knuckles the only one who can actually swim. I think that's like the only case of, like, actually swimming in any Sonic game.
Other than Sonic Colors as well.
Other than Sonic Colors being able to basically jump forever and boost his way through, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, I'll just will my way through the water.
I will say, that's kind of like one of the best ways I've seen them handle the water in a while.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like, I think I've told you that before, like, one of the first, like, games I've seen handle water levels well was, like, Rayman.
Yeah, Rayman did it really well.
The controls were good, the games move fast, and if you ever play the 2D ones, oh, the water levels move like butter. It's amazing.
I always said that one of the things I kind of wish they did specifically with the water shield in the classic games is that not only did it give you, like, the bounce and stuff, but it allowed you to move freely.
That would be... well, you can get enhanced jump, so I guess they kind of don't want to ruin the way some levels are designed for that reason.
Right.
That'd be like putting in the... Oh, then again, they did it like what they do with the gravity suit. You move better, you can still jump high, though. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like, you can still jump higher in the water, it's just you're able to move normally.
Right. Yeah.
No, yeah, I can see that.
Well, again, this was...
That's just something I always thought about when I was looking at some of the classic games in particular when they had to deal with the water.
Oh no! Oh, there was a spring there, too! God damn it. This level's a dick. Yeah, I mean, I guess they probably weren't thinking about that back in the day. I mean, I think this game probably came out like around the time Super Metroid did.
94, yeah.
Yep. And since, well, Sonic and Knuckles came out in the latter half of 94, I'm guessing Super Metroid probably came out first.
More than likely.
And, well, then again, Super Metroid just inspired a lot for, like, a lot of Metroid-style games, I guess, as a whole.
Yeah, Metroid-style games were kind of made in the foundation thanks to this game in particular.
Yeah, Super Metroid, like, perfected the formula.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Koshy, you did play that game recently. Do you have anything you want to say about that, or would you rather wait on that?
I do have a lot of fun. I do have an appreciation for Super Metroid as a whole.
You don't like it as much as Zero Mission, though?
Yeah, I think it's just because I played some of the other games a little bit more, especially Zero Mission's case.
That's fair enough.
I can still rank it high, it's just not nearly as high as some of the other ones. Especially Zero Mission in particular.
Yeah. Oh, no. Do you like it more than Fusion, though? That's my question.
Now, this is where things get interesting, because
That's
I will
tough.
say... I think I might say... I don't know, do I like it more than Fusion? I think...
Fusion is very unique, but its uniqueness can be a little strange at times.
Because the thing with Fusion is that it's extremely linear.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no!
So that's something I also have to, like, take into consideration as well.
Yeah.
So the linearity isn't really a bad thing.
I do love the horror elements of Fusion, though. I really do.
Yeah, that is one thing I'll give Fusion like huge props for.
Like, dealing with SAX might be like some of my favorite moments in any Metroid game. It's just
dude, when I was younger, SAX scared the crap out of me. Like, I always muted the sound whenever I heard the theme come on because it's just that scary. This is me as a kid though, so. But I think I might say I like Super Metroid more.
Yeah, I mean, I think I said it when I was talking about them, like, between, like, all them, like, Super, Zero Mission, and Fusion, really, you could put any of them up top, you're like, well, alright. Samus Returns, you'd have to make a little more of an argument, but I could accept that, too.
Yeah.
And then the Prime games. My favorite's Prime 2! You're gonna have some explaining to do.
Oh no! Same pit, too, I believe.
This water kept killing me. Why do you think my lives got so low?
I will say though, as a whole, Super Metroid probably I think would be third for me, if only because I have a huger likeness for Prime 3, if only because I just like the world building that game did in particular. For the
I do agree with that. Yep.
As a whole.
I remember like a lot of review sites back in the day, like when they saw Metroid Prime 1 come out, they said like it was nearly a perfect 10. They also said, well, Prime 3 I can't see as highly anymore, but if Prime 3 was the first Prime game, it probably would have been a perfect 10.
Yeah, for a lot of people, just because of how much it added for the world building in particular.
Oh yeah, we gotta get back to that.
Seeing someone that isn't just Samus there is just... It helps build it a lot.
That's another game we gotta get back to.
Yeah, the hyper mode.
It's been on the shelf for like nearly 2 years now. God damn it.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder if we should just start it over. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
I already got the parts uploaded on my
ring here!
so.
Oh shit! Oh, alright, well, yeah, we continue from there. We did just get through the intro, so I guess it wouldn't be that hard to get back to where we were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I did upload them too. I just have them waiting on standby for when we get to it eventually.
Yep.
Ah!
I mean, hell, with my case, with Kingdom Hearts 2, it's like because with how far we are in, it's like...
Ending with doing, like, post-commentary like this is just kill the whole purpose of what we've been doing for the near 120 episodes we've had already.
Especially for the extra stuff that we gotta walk ourselves into.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the rematches.
Yep.
And him.
Rematches him, yep.
As requested, I'm keeping myself blind for him.
But you did the other rematches at least a bit?
I have not yet, because that would require me to get the last 3 puzzle pieces, but I'll probably save that as a separate save file, just so...
Yeah, have a separate save file for that one at the very least.
Oh,
yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. Because I gotta go through the Cavern of Remembrance.
As long as you fully upgrade your final form, finally.
I did.
Okay, good.
All forms are upgraded. All forms are upgraded. Yeah, all forms are fully upgraded. All summons are fully maxed out.
Nice.
No! Okay.
Did you max out your AP yet? You can't do that.
I got pretty close, though.
I would say, is the max AP like 255 or is it like in the 900s?
I have no idea, actually.
I will assume 900s because I'm pretty sure you can just stack on as many AP boosts as you want on yourself.
Yeah, as long as it's not
there
one of those...
there are certain abilities, though, from what I remember looking at it. I don't remember if this was just in 2 or if they did this in 3 as well. Well, I know they did this in 3, but I don't remember if they did it in 2. Where certain abilities you can't stack if you have a certain other one on.
That makes sense.
So it's virtually impossible to equip every single ability,
right?
But you can get pretty damn close.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, there are some abilities that you can't equip because of how they operate, like the auto abilities and all that.
Yes.
Fucking auto. Oh,
well,
great.
It's not that you can't equip them, it's just they can't stack with each other.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But at that point, you're probably just not wasting your time just equipping them at all.
Yeah.
Nice ice machine, Eggman Robotnik. I mean, Robotnik. Fuck!
Robobotnik.
Damn it! Damn, that's actually pretty good. We'll use that from now on. Robotnik. There we go. Got through 2 whole worlds in 1 episode, and now we're at the last of the Sonic 3 half.
Yay!
Launch base. So, come back next time. We'll get to see the end of the Sonic 3 half, which is different for Knuckles. And I'll say this. Another unique boss in this, and you only see in Sonic 3 on its own with Sonic. It's a nightmare.
Is it that boss?
The arms.
Big arms. Heavy arms or whatever it's called.
Yep.